Okay, maybe
Live streaming is on.
Yeah.
you need to scroll the thing.
Okay. Don't
Bottom.
worry. I will slow
Yeah.
down. It's so fun. Yeah.
Live streaming is on.
Yeah. Lecture is
Hello,
on.
everybody. Nice to see you all again. Today is Tuesday, 22nd of March. So we are like going to close, coming to a close of the first quarter of 2022. Right. This is a price on my board for Bitcoin and ETH. So Bitcoin is about okay. The last time I wrote here is about I think 39,000. So
Yeah.
now it's 41,000. And ETH when I wrote here I think it was 2009 or something. Yeah. So they are still similar level, and of course I think I've yet to change the timing here. I wrote this just 5 minutes ago.
Yeah.
Never mind. Yeah. So over to Mr. Richard to let us know what is up for everyone.
Yeah. Good morning, everyone. Today is Tuesday, 22nd, and that's why, as Mr. Nicholas say, it's coming to the end of the first quarter of this year, right? And uh, everything happening for nearly last month. We see a lot of things happening, and we see a lot of sanction to Russia and make the market come. It's make the market a little bit have. You may go to the supermarket, you buy the apple or you buy the thing, you see the price go up now,
Yeah.
and yeah, that's why that's the thing we concerned about, and of course with the Bitcoin, many people wonder why the price still there. Yes, and it will be go up. It will be go up, and no more 4 year circle. And at the title, we see there's a fighting to know in Bitcoin this week. Yeah, and the first thing is stock are no longer care about the world now, and the stock still go up. The stock still go as in some of the analytics, and it looks like they don't worry about the world and just continue with this. And let's see more about the article. In the article, we see the week cross we win out. It's like in the charts, they say that no more downtrend now, and we are going to the uptrend movement. Yeah, and there's a lot of activity within. And let's go more detail about this in the article from the coin Telegraph. Yeah, and let me share to you in this. Yeah, and we see the price of the Bitcoin go to the highest last week is 42,000. Yeah, and I also hope it can go. It will may test to the 42,000 and go further to 44,000 soon. Yeah, and in some of the analysis say stock act like no longer care about the world. Yeah, and it's based on the commanded market are begin to forget the ongoing Russia-Ukraine war. Yeah, that's right.
I think not so much of beginning to forget. It's just that the market is trying to correct itself, force correction, even though the war is still going on, because you just can't sit and wait for everything to fall, right?
Yeah, and then and now trend up with the focus on the policy change in China, because now with the war, when the other people fighting, the China get more benefits. Yeah, because of course the oil they can buy from Russia and some of the other stuff. Yeah, and the from the West they also can buy the thing from China instead of from Russia, and now
One thing to note,
yeah
one thing to note that during this time of war, China
yeah
is basically playing a very neutral role. Yeah.
yeah
So of course, the economy still need to go on.
yeah
They still need to buy something. They have 1.4 billion population to feed, so
yeah
you can't just expect them to you also come and start another war. No. China is very peace-seeking country at this point of time. So anything that benefits the economy is of interest to them. Yeah.
yeah. And the question from the second thing we need to know is which loss win. Which which loss will win out? Yeah, which loss will win out is so that is the dead loss or the
Golden
dead
cross.
loss or the golden loss. Yeah, let's see how because now maybe it's a time for the two loss maybe appear. Yeah, the we also, of course, we have the golden loss for the market because when a lot of things with the high inflation, that's why I also see the Fed is going to increase the rate more 0.5 instead of the 0.25. Yeah. And the next thing is stop waiting for the blow up tops. Yeah, as Mr. Nicholas say, we need to do some action instead of just sit down and waiting for the market. Yeah, that's why now the market is have a little bit movement. We see the in the article more we see some tether activity get the boom excited. Yeah, a lot of people going to buy more the this one is a stable coin. Why? Because they are waiting for the good time to enter the market. Yeah, this this is this chart this is so the the interaction of the USDT address. Yeah, it's go up a lot of action recently. Listen now, if information is based on digital and sentiment at 6 week of extreme fear. It means that yeah, now we go exit of the extreme fear based on the fear, risk and fear, crypto fear and risk in index. Let's go. Let me see. We see that now we are at the 26. Yeah, because last week we are at the 21 extreme fear, and
Hmm.
now we are at 26. Yeah,
There are still fear, but
yeah,
the fear is much lesser now.
yeah, much lesser than now. This chart is also so that still fear, and then people still keep buying a little bit and do some action. That's a nice information and nice thing we need to know. Uh, why no more 4 years ago? Because every 4 years the price of the crypto, the price Bitcoin will have the halving, will have the big
Halving.
rise, yeah, because of the halving. Yeah, now we go to the next next line, next article. Yeah, Malaysia should yeah this
Yeah, just like
how
El Salvador,
yeah
people
that's
are saying that Malaysia should have Bitcoin or should make Bitcoin a legal tender.
yeah, yeah. So how do you think about this, Mr. Nicholas?
I don't know if they're going to use BTC as legal tender, then the last time there's one guy who was a prime minister, and he did a lot of very interesting thing involving about, I think, 2.6 billion dollar. Is it dollar or ringgit? Yeah, it's just massive, a lot of money. Yeah. So so, so of course, Malaysia, they are their own the sovereignty, so they don't have to worry so much of what US would say. US would do this because they are not using US dollar; they are using their own Malaysian ringgit. So if they are going to go into make, I don't think it will happen. Yeah. So if they're going to make Bitcoin a legal tender, so there would be a lot of very interesting problems that will arise because more people, of course, more people will start using Bitcoin, of course, and of course their reason will be different from the mainstream financial standpoint. They will probably do a lot of dark things, yeah, with it. Uh, uh, but Malaysian ringgit now is about 3 ringgit to 1 Sing dollar, I think. Let me quick check. SGD to RM. $1, 1 Sing dollar is to $3, 310 ringgit. It's still around the same as 1-2 years ago. So I don't think they will need to go into BTC as legal tender. But of course, if they do, that would be a very interesting thing to study. Yeah.
But they also suggest to issue the CBDC.
CBDC is okay. I think they probably are following the idea of what China is doing, and since China is doing so successfully at this current point of time, so it's always a good thing to think about, a good thing to explore CBDC. After all, CBDC is just in general a digital version of their current legal tender. Yeah.
And the one thing I found today is about the Goldman Sachs market. Goldman Sachs make the OTC Bitcoin trade.
Oh, that's interesting.
This is a nice thing because there's a Galaxy Digital, New York-based crypto investment firm. They are going to be the partner with the Goldman Sachs for the trading transaction. This is good. You know why? Because with the sanction, Russia, the U.S. government now they observe some of the crypto wallet that's linked to the bank account Russian. That's why it's sometimes it's so hard for some of the trader when they make a trading in US when they buy or sell crypto, but they don't know where after they send the crypto to their chain to the other. That person they may trade with the other Russian account. That's why Goldman Sachs need to launch this to
Of course, uh, they may intentionally or unintentionally be trading with someone from Russia, which their own country has sanctioned. So of course, every businessman is going to go along with the government. Oh, sanction this, sanction that. So if these are money to them, they will try their ways to make things work. Of course, this time hopefully with BTC, something alternative from mainstream fiat currency. So something that will help them along the way, rather than everything. If my life, if let's say a company, his main business is basically dealing with Russian products and all this, and suddenly there's a sanction, then does it mean that this company is going to die out of the blue? Does it mean that this company is just going to suffer 100% and not do anything to get in some income? I think they will look for ways to make sure that their income is still consistent. So of course, these sanctions come at the right, or not say at the right time. These sanctions come uh, the way this sanction happened, it actually helps BTC actually. It helped cryptocurrency to get more exposure. So everyone started to think, oh, can we use cryptocurrency? Can we use this? Can we use this since there's a sanction, right? So can we go around it? Yeah. So it's a good thing for crypto, for the crypto market, and I think that is why the price of crypto is still hanging stable right now, instead of flipping up and down, fluctuating up and down.
Yeah. And one more thing is about Texas congressman. They think Bitcoin mining for the because after sanction they need to be the energy independent.
Okay.
So when they
How about
do
all
mining,
the fuel and gas and oil, right?
yeah, that's right. So this information is let us know about Bitcoin mining activity when Bitcoin mining activity in US when they still rely on the energy from the oils and gas. That's why the price of the electric is increased. When the price electric increase, they need to find the other energy source to show it. Yeah, that's why based on some of the mining activity, we also can see the difficulty of the Bitcoin. Let's check the difficulty of the Bitcoin. How is difficulty
Yeah,
Bitcoin?
the increase in gas price and oil price
Yeah.
definitely going to affect the electricity price as well. Yeah, because all these are being used to generate electricity.
Yes, based on the charts on the March 17 is the highest, and now is it's the information is from the March 17. The difficulty is highest, and currently the hash rate is around 206 hash. The difficulty is around 20 around 27 thousand billion 20,000 billion D
So
data.
so it is very difficult to mine now.
Yeah, of course, it's very difficult to mine. Like some of the video, I also said to audience about how to mine one Bitcoin with one lattice mining rig. It may take you about 3 years to get
Oh,
one Bitcoin with the one lattice mining rig.
3 years to get
Yeah,
one Bitcoin.
yeah. With the one,
3 years to
the
earn that
one, yeah.
40,000 of today.
Yeah, that's right. But some of the chart they show that you need to pay around 22,000 for the electricity
Yeah.
when the mining one Bitcoin. Yeah, that's why a lot of mining factory they also think about how to use the energy source instead of use the fossil source, fossil energy. Yeah,
So probably they were looking at using solar energy to generate electricity, so that this electricity may come with lesser cost or even free of charge kind of thing.
yeah, that's right. And the next one is we see information from Mr. Nicholas shared to us
Right.
about
Yeah.
blockchain
So
stuff.
let's look at something that got to do with blockchain and also maybe some CBCs that's going on, developments that's going on in the market. So this particular slide interesting because as you know, if you are doing startup, you are involved in a lot of blockchain. Blockchain startup is something that will catch your attention. So Consensus, this company, yeah. So they raised 450 million in Series D funding, and they are arriving at a $7 billion valuation right now. Yeah. So anyway, these people, they are backing, these investors, they are backing the existing investors. On the third point, that it says, oh, Singapore's Temasek Holdings, then there's this Japan's SoftBank, and then there's Microsoft. Everyone knows who Microsoft is. Everyone probably, if you are into startup, you will know who SoftBank is, and if you are from Singapore, you will know who Temasek is. Yeah. So these are the people that are current existing investors of for this startup. So of course, there's a lot of money. Yeah. So right now, I think the CEO was saying we are converting the vast amount of proceed of the raise to Ether. So they are putting a lot of resources into Ethereum. Yeah. So and of course, the last one, it says flagship Ethereum. They have this flagship Ethereum wallet and browser extension. What is that? Blocked by the video. MetaMask, right?
Yeah, that's right. MetaMask.
All right. So MetaMask is their flagship. So and then they are reaching over 30 million MAU,
Monthly
30
activities.
million monthly active users. And then they have this Infura, which is their infrastructure tool, and they have some 430,000 developers on that particular platform. Yeah. So companies like this are doing a lot of things in the blockchain industry, and I hope if you are a startup dealing with blockchain, involving with blockchain, hopefully you may get some funding too. Yeah, because a lot of investors out there right now, they are switching, or they have switched their focus, or rather they have included a lot of blockchain strategy in their portfolio. So for you to get some funding, if you're a blockchain startup, maybe you can strike some good goal out there so that your company can grow further. Yeah. Let's move on to the next one. Okay, this is also talking about blockchain company. There is this company called Phantom. Okay,
At the
right.
end, this
They,
this
they
at
yeah,
the
they
end.
are the latest smart contract blockchain protocol aiming to take on Ethereum. Ethereum is big, right? So if you are going to go head on and take on Ethereum, you need to be good, right? Yeah. So they have this native FTM token, and they run on acrylic graph blockchain, similar to, if you heard of this, Hedera hash graph. Hash graph, I heard of this hash graph, I think about 4 years ago, something like that. So in Singapore, they have this some blockchain event, and then these two guys came and talked about hash graph. So blockchain, or rather Bitcoin, they have this proof. Is it proof of works or proof of something? Yeah. So yeah, and then header hash graph. According to back then, they say, oh, it's a gossip of gossip. So so it's how the nodes talk to each other or something like that. Yeah. For those who are new to blockchain. Yeah. So these are kind of like strange term to you, but anyway, they are fast, right? So that's the most important thing. Phantom's blockchain nodes can validate transaction independently. That means they don't have queue. Right now, if you look at the blockchain, typically every transaction is sent to the blockchain or sent to the whatever, you have the queue, right? So after one transaction is done, the next one. But according to this Phantom's blockchain, they can, the moment you send it, the transaction takes place. It just takes just about 2 seconds instead of maybe a few minutes, or even to 10 minutes. 2 seconds is all they need. Yeah. So
it's so fast.
yeah, unlike Solana, this Phantom's Phantom is compatible with Ethereum. That means they can also have BEP. They also have ERC20, something like that.
Yeah.
So they can have both. Yeah.
Oh.
Any ideas on this, bro?
Yeah, it's a very nice technology. Yeah, it's I also hear about Phantom and some of the other coins similar like this. And when maybe last year the price of it go very wonderful. A lot of
Yeah.
people get so many money when they invest in this last time. And but when we look more detail about it, it's also very promising and it's a nice technology, and we can rely on. Uh, some of my friends also recommend me this one. I also tried some to have a look on this, and now you share more information to me, and I may look again to see more detail about this one. Yeah.
Yeah.
And okay, how about the next
Let's
slide
go
is
to the next one. All right, Meta Finance it is something that now we are talking about metaverse, meta this, meta that. Then there's
yeah,
this Meta Finance, right? Yeah. So
yeah.
so T.e.l.e.g.r.a.m protocol. So there's this wait.
This is
This
a new
this
project, yeah.
thing that I forgot to change. Yeah. So I think we should part. Yeah. So uh it's the first decentralized exchange in Indonesia, supported by the Deputy Minister of Trade. Yeah,
Yeah,
and then it is also the first platform in Indonesia that carries meta finance concept.
oh,
So now the world is going into the meta mindset now. Yeah.
yeah,
So of course they are planning to be listed on L-Bank. L-Bank
yeah,
is a crypto exchange based in Hong Kong, and this L-Bank was founded in 2015. So they have been around for 7 years. So I guess a lot of crypto exchange were founded between 2013 to 2015, and I think L-Bank is one of them. Yeah, and they're based in Hong Kong. Yeah.
yeah,
So I'm not too sure how this thing is going to pan out for this company, but since they are first DEX and first to be this and first to be that, I think
yeah,
Indonesia is going to see something very interesting in the finance industry or meta finance industry over there. Yeah, so I don't think it's just going to be Indonesia. I think even Singapore or anywhere in Southeast Asia or even East Asia,
yeah,
China, Korea, and Japan. I think there are a lot of people, or rather, a lot of companies that are dabbling with this meta finance concept as well. So 2 years ago, we were talking about decentralized finance, da 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 da. You remember?
yeah.
A lot of DeFi,
And now they have this
here and
one,
there. Now we have the MetaFi. Uh, yeah.
this
So
depend, but
yeah.
maybe it's
So
supported by
I
the
think
DBT ministries
yeah.
actually.
So if your concept, your idea, or your project is being supported by your Minister of Trade, I think you will be able to take off very well in a sense.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
I
right. Of course, if have the support from the government, is of course it
yeah.
will go up
If
easily.
yeah, if your government is against you, then you have to start counting your sheep.
Yeah, that's right.
All
Yeah,
right, let's move on to the next one, which is kind of the last one. Okay, maybe some of you, why talk about Russia? Russia is this, right? No, let's ignore the war for a moment. Because we are talking about technology, we are talking about cryptocurrency, digital currency, and blockchain. So we also at least talk about CBDC in Russia
yeah,
as well. So over in Russia, they are planning for this digital ruble. I think last year or something we touched briefly on this before. Yeah.
yeah,
So Three banks are already supporting a pilot transaction for their clients using mobile banking apps. So their central bank reiterated their call for total ban on cryptocurrency. Okay, some of you may again, oh, isn't CBDC cryptocurrency? No. Okay, under the umbrella of digital currency, there is a cryptocurrency and then there's a digital currency, or rather, what am I saying? Under the umbrella of digital currency, there's cryptocurrency and there's central bank digital currency. Yeah,
Yeah.
it sounds more like it. Yeah. So cryptocurrency is what you see every day. Bitcoin, Ethereum, all these are cryptocurrency. And then central bank digital currency are another form of digital currency. They are not crypto. They are centrally controlled. Cryptocurrency is decentralized.
Yeah.
Central bank digital currency, CBDC, as the name I mentioned, is centralized. Yeah.
Yeah.
So who has centralized this central bank digital currency? China has worked on it. China has made it
Yeah.
work. China has demonstrated to the world.
Yeah.
Even in Beijing Winter Olympics, they have used
Yeah. Winter Olympic, they
CBDC.
use CBDC successfully.
So CBDC is around somewhere in the world already and it's being used, right? So of course, just like China banned Bitcoin or cryptocurrency or what. So Russia will probably do the same, and they are planning to do the same because CBDC is centralized, crypto is not centralized, so they have
Yeah.
no control over crypto. That is why US they also ban BTC, but they allow they allow them to mine BTC because there's value there. Yeah, and of course, uh, in terms of CBDC, a lot of countries are going into it as well. Yeah,
Yeah.
so not just Russia, not just China, a lot of even Singapore. We are so active in this area. Hopefully, we can have our own official CBDC very soon. Yeah, so Russian government has plans to have regulations for cryptocurrency in place by the end of the year. So now they are calling for a total ban on cryptocurrency because now they still doesn't have this regulation for crypto. So maybe by the end of the year they have this regulation up, and then maybe they have opened some leeway for crypto. We're not sure. Yeah.
Yeah.
So of course, in any countries, I think US the same, China is the same. Failure to declare cryptocurrency transaction
Yeah.
may give you a lot of trouble.
Yeah. Because they say that if
yeah.
yeah, if failure to declare with the transaction more than 10,000, they will let you know that that means they will get all your
They'll invite you
uh,
for coffee.
yeah, that's right. Yeah. Yeah, because of some of the rule based on economic right now, most of the country they uh, need more cash and money to survive. That's why they will find a lot of they will find what thing what what the thing that they need to get, yeah, to earn more from this world, because yeah, you all can see the price of the inflation is go up, and
Yeah.
same
So
the same with the Russian. um, I hear that they afraid of the hyperinflation in Russia, and last time they need to pay for IMF. One of the loan is got hundred of billion US, and luckily they can pay up on time. If they cannot pay up on time, that will be the bankrupt declare in Russia, and of course,
I don't. Sorry, I don't think they'll go bankrupt because they still have a lot of gold.
yeah, Of course,
It's
they
just
still
that
have.
you'll face some difficulties. Any countries, as long as they have some gold, they don't have to worry so much. But if you abandon gold, then there's very highly likely that your currency may just inflate very
Yeah,
quickly. Yeah, look at
exactly.
okay, uh, uh, and plus in a modern day, a lot of countries they have their gold backed by they have their currency backed by very very little gold or no gold at all, like US. You know, US currency is just backed by promises. But even right now, because of so many things that are going on in the world, they are printing so much cash over there in the West. Yeah,
Yeah,
so a lot of other central banks, if they are too worried about their situation, they may print money as well. Yeah, so if imagine the whole world is printing a lot of cash, a lot of paper money,
yeah,
then one fine day, this hyperinflation will just drive up like whirlwind, and then it just poke and explode, yeah,
yeah,
and like, yeah. So and that's not something that we would like to see in a very near future, but it may happen. So for Russia, maybe it will happen, maybe not. But now they are still fighting the war. They have still a lot of money to spare. So I don't think for hyperinflation is happening for them very very soon. But
yeah,
perhaps, yeah. But for US, they are throwing in a lot of weapons. I don't know why are they still throwing weapons. They should just tell this president of Ukraine, sit down and have peace. Yeah.
yeah.
But
That's
anyway,
what.
uh, they are throwing in a lot of weapons, and this costs money.
Yeah, it costs
So they
money
are,
and they earn a lot of
yeah,
when selling
and
weapons
then
to the other country.
recently they are sending uh 13 billion to help Ukraine. But out of this 13 billion, only maybe about 6 billion 6 billion goes to really help, or perhaps uh,
Yeah,
in a ways to help. But the other 6.5 billion is being used for their own soldiers in the Europe. Yeah.
yeah,
So so okay, 6 billion is going into, and 6 billion is small amount compared to trillions that they're printing. But it's still money. Yeah. So we may see a lot of further printing of more printing of money, not just in US, but also all across the world. Yeah. Let's look at the 360 chart.
yeah. When I see the hit charts of the 360 of the crypto today, and I see the price of Bitcoin go down a little bit. However, some of the other coins still have a good movement. And the market is still, it maybe have a little bit correction to way to shoot up. Yeah, it's also time for us to jump, to find the time, to find the good price to jump in now. Yeah, I still hope the price still above 40,000. Yeah, and
Yeah.
yeah, it's made above 40,000 because last week it had a correction below 40,000, and some of the people that they may can buy some of the coin to before the price go up. Also, the same with the BNB, I also set the price a little bit below. Yeah, still waiting for it to meet it, and I also think
You're
it's
setting a BNB price to buy or what?
to buy when the price go down. I
Ah,
also sell some of the price when the price hit $400 dollar, and now
oh
it's
yeah.
yeah,
I
and
think I think I think 1 2 weeks ago I set it at 350 to buy.
yeah. I also think now it's around three. I also set and weigh around 3.6, around three
I, I got
sixty.
I got the ETH at
Oh
2,500.
yeah, it's good. It's good, and
So now it's two thousand 800. So I earn $500 from it.
yeah, it's nice. It's nice to see, to hear you that. Some of my friends set the price of the SOL, but still the price move very slow. Yeah, in your opinion.
Yeah, SOL. I remember SOL. SOL. Remember that time, there's one time I bought it at 80 plus, and
Yeah,
then suddenly it went up to 100 plus.
yeah,
I think I sold half of it. Then it went up to 200. So
yeah,
finally, I sold the rest at 150 or 160, something like that. So I kind of like earned double from this SOL. Now they are back to 80 plus. So it's kind of
yeah,
like very tempting to buy,
yeah. And that is the markets look like when we see the markets is look like still go explore and go sideways to find to see the growth as in the beginning of our discussion of our live stream. We see which gloss coming first, that gloss or the golden gloss. We still have for the golden gloss, and we also have some good news from the beginning with the Malaysia with the government side, some of the mining activity, and we see explore some new project, Phantom, Meta Finance, and Russian CBDC. And I think it's a time for us to commit the live stream of this week. Yeah, if you have any question, please let us know. And I hope I know there are so many silent majority. A lot of people are still explore and still sometimes you can have a look on our live stream, but you still hesitate to click and subscribe button. Yeah, and we also explain we also hope some of you can if you have some question when you set up your wallet your node because last a few weeks I also get some comments some asking about how to sync the blockchains and running the node based on the wallet, and we also have some explanation uh, on our video last year's when you download the blockchain you can download your raw blockchains to import it. Yeah, it's also it is fun to explore to new something in technology with the blockchain set up the wallet a little bit hard for some people. However, you also can try the semi token more easier. You can just set up with your trust wallet and some something something you can. I also hope you can earn some money with the semi token. Yeah, it's also have two version from Ethereum or on the Binance Smart Chain. Yeah, you can buy on if you can buy it on the Uniswap or you can buy Swap, some of the swap. Or you also can do it with the big global here. I also can see some volume on the Uniswap version 3. Yep, yep. That's that's right. That's nice. Thanks for your watching. And now I let the work to Mr. Nicholas to say goodbye to the people.
All right. Yeah. Thank you all for joining us. It's good to have you join us. So we'll look forward to see you again next week. Yeah.
Yep,
So do trade safely. So when you, for example, earlier on we talked about FTM, right? So if you happen to be interested in FTM, go and do some more research on your own and see whether this coin fits your portfolio, fits your requirement for your portfolio. Otherwise, you may invest in other coins, and of course, remember to read up on them, do your own due diligence. Yeah. So what we can share is just information that we find, and also information that is good for our own study as well. Yeah. So at the end of the day, we hope you guys can make some money. You guys can make some profit, and of course, let's live a better life for tomorrow. Yeah. See
yeah.
you again. Bye bye.